Well, hello and welcome to this midday market mood check between Nandita, Khemka and my colleague Yatin, Mota. Well, Yatin, it's a good day of trade. A sea of green across the indices, the broader markets as well as sectoral indices. Nifty is around that 18,100 mark, and what's aiding the rally today is the entire Nifty IT basket. Look at Tech Mahindra, that's up somewhere around 5 to 6% in trade today. And aside of that, Realty pack is also not doing all that bad. In fact, all the sectors, as I mentioned, are trading in the green. A lot of performers today, but let's talk about Nestle. It just reported its numbers. Profits grew 60%. In fact, revenues have also seen a healthy growth, and margins have also been pretty good. They have seen a bit of improvement compared to last year. So all in all, good numbers from Nestle, and the stock is also reacting. It's up somewhere around 2% or thereabouts. Talking about other gainers, ONGC is also one of the top Nifty gainers on the back of the cut in windfall tax, and we have the likes of when you look at the losers, in fact, a few losers: BPCL, Bajaj Finance, Ultratech. HUL is extending its losses from yesterday's session, but you know what? The action in Adani Group shares is something that I've been wanting to talk to you about. MSCI has delayed those weight changes that it had announced recently. Tell us more about that.
So, MSCI early morning today came out with an announcement before the market hours that the changes in the MSCI Feb review with respect to the Adani Group cannot be implemented at this point in time, and hence they are deferring it to the May review. Obviously, this change of stance comes on the back of possible circuit filters which have been hit by many cash stocks of Adani Group, especially Adani Total Gas, Adani Transmission, Adani Green, where MSCI had proposed certain changes. Obviously, there was issue of applicability, because when the stocks are at lower circuit, you can't really implement the changes. In the past also, we have seen that MSCI has done certain changes with respect to stocks which cannot be traded for the day, because when the stock is at lower circuit, you can't really have a change at the index level. You can't have a rebalancing effect. So probably that is the reason why the change has been postponed to the May review, wherein obviously the expectation is that MSCI will maintain that they would like to reduce weight in certain...
the same thing they announced just now, they will maintain it in the May review.
That is the possibility. That is what analysts are talking at this point in time, but it's remained to be seen that what really happens in the May review, because the way stocks are volatile, market caps are changing, the criteria also keeps changing with respect to the free float factors and various other things that MSCI considers. Obviously, as Nandita was mentioning, today is a healthy day of trade. Apart from Adani Group stocks, in general the Nifty is holding well. Top contributor being Reliance Industries and obviously IT stocks. IT index right now gaining almost 2% in trade. And if you look at the gainers, apart from Tech Mahindra and ONGC, we have Nestle, which has gained 2% after a good set of earnings. Losing end, we have BPCL, Bajaj Finance, HDFC Life, HUL, Tata Motors, down anywhere between 1 to 2%. But the broader thing is that the mid caps are doing well. The advance decline ratio is almost 2:1, so 2 advances for every 1 decline. So broadly, the markets are stable. Adani Group stocks are doing well. We also had a block deal, Nandita, in IndiGo.
Yeah, that stock is down 4% in today's session.
And we had the promoters of IndiGo, the Gangwal family, which earlier also sold their stake. They sold their stake today as well, almost 4% equity.
I think September was when they had
so 3,000 crores worth of shares got sold. Stock is stable, but yesterday there was a 3.5% cut. Today also there is almost a 4% downtick in the shares of IndiGo.
Right, Bharat Dynamics is another stock that's flying in today's session. It has signed 10 MOUs at the Aero India show, and on the back of that, it's rallying in trade. You have Tanla Platforms, PI Industries, Prestige Estates. These counters were also up and about in yesterday's session, and today as well, they are extending those gains up about 6 to 9% a piece. What's not doing well on the Nifty 500 is, of course, the Adani twins. Adani Total Gas once again locked in lower circuit. Then there is Adani Transmission, Campus Activewear. So these are some of the Nifty 500 losers in today's session. Well, aside of that, we'll have to see see whether, we did cross that 18,100 mark earlier in the session, but, we'll have to see whether we manage to end the session near day's high, because it's pretty good, nothing to complain about. All the sectors doing well, just about few losers on the back of news flow. Otherwise, it's looking pretty good in today's session. Anything else you want to add by way of?
So no, I think Nandita, a lot of activity in the Indian Aero Show, which is happening in Bangalore. Because apart from BDL, we have a whole host of Indian defense companies signing MOUs, especially HAL, which is Hindustan Aeronautics. Today they signed a MOU with the Argentinian Air Force, wherein they will provide components and maintenance services. So I think the theme at the Indian Aero Show is Make in India and export from India, or provide services from India to the globe. And I think that theme is working well for all the defense counters, especially the defense PSUs, which are doing quite well in trade. And whole host of companies, be it GRSC, be it Bharat Forge, a lot of companies are announcing their MOUs and the partnerships that they are forging at the Indian Aero Show.
Yeah, and that's one pack that's doing pretty well in today's session. Well, with that, it's a wrap on this midday market mood check. But for all your other financial news, stay tuned to Money Control.